This is a story about a flock of penguins who lived on an iceberg in Antarctica. They're a big family made up of different types of penguins whose icebergs have merged together over the years. Although they don't know it yet, they must change in order to survive and thrive. One day, Fred, a curious penguin, noticed something alarming. He rushed to Alice, one of the Penguins' Leadership Council members.
Alice, I believe our iceberg is melting.
Are you certain? Show me what you mean.
Have you ever noticed that sections of our home break off and float into the sea?
Yes, but every time that happens, we send a group of engineering penguins to patch things up and rebuild.
Precisely, but have you noticed how much sunnier our days have become? This is causing our iceberg to melt, and when the ice melts, the water trickles into these cracks. During winter, the water freezes and expands, causing the iceberg to break into pieces. As the days become warmer, this is happening more and more often and could destroy our home.
Well, I had noticed my tan getting much better of late, but this is bad. We must inform the Leadership Council.
The Leadership Council consisted of Lewis, the head of the council. Then there's Alice, Buddy, Flick, and No-No, a cranky penguin who's responsible for weather forecasts.
Ugh, this is preposterous. Our iceberg has always withstood such fluctuations. We need to invest in better fishing equipment and a new dock on the iceberg. Let's not forget, our penguins are tired from a long fishing season. I think we should let them rest over the winter. If anything, the problem seems more frequent where the all-black penguins hunt for the long white fish. Can't we just fix that part of the iceberg?
This is a problem for the entire iceberg. And if our iceberg breaks apart during winter, it'll be too late. We don't have much time to prepare.
Imagine the hunting parties who will no longer be able to trade fish, asking us, "Why didn't you foresee this crisis?" It is our job to protect the colony. What would you tell them? This calls for a general assembly.
No, it would be very bad to worry them. We don't want to panic anyone. We still don't know if this is really a problem.
I have an idea. Let's leave this in the ice overnight. If by tomorrow morning it's broken by the force of expanding water as it freezes, it confirms my hypothesis.
Let's try it. Oh, I'm convinced. Let's call a general assembly.
The Leadership Council knew to survive the times ahead, they needed a plan for change. It started with the first step, establish a sense of urgency.
Clearly our iceberg is in danger. We will find a solution, but we must act quickly.
The next step was step 2, form a guiding coalition. A diverse team of 5 penguins were given the task of finding a solution. Each had different strengths, and together they were the best team for the job. Their task was step 3, develop a clear change vision and strategy.
Seagulls migrate based on the continuously changing seasons, just like explorers.
Exactly. We'd learn to move around. We wouldn't try to fix melting icebergs. The changes to the sun are happening much faster, and we must change too.
Their next step was number 4, communicate the vision for understanding and buy-in. Lewis called a general assembly again to share a new strategy.
We are not chained to this iceberg. Let it melt. We will find other places to live that are safer and better.
Although many penguins were relieved to hear this, others were sceptical, so the council continuously communicated and educated the different groups. Then they moved the plan forward with step 5, empower others to act and remove distractions.
A scout team must go and look for another iceberg. Assemble a team and get ready.
Of course, it didn't go smoothly at first. Arguments broke out and there was uncertainty on priorities. But Lewis kept them focused on the main task. For the plan to succeed, everyone in the colony needed to do their part. Next, they needed to act to make progress. This is step 6, plan for and celebrate short-term wins. The scouts jumped into the water and searched for their new iceberg. When the scouts finally returned, they were tired, but they were greeted with a hero's welcome. They told amazing tales about the new icebergs they'd seen and about the best iceberg for their next home. But there was no time to rest. winter was coming. They moved to step number 7, bolster improvements and don't let up.
Let's waste no time. We need to migrate everyone.
The colony moved to their new home. The move was chaotic at times, but with leadership and encouragement of the Leadership Council, they endured. Finally, there was one last step. Number 8, incorporate changes into the culture so it sticks. Although the new iceberg was solid and safe, they knew it would not be immune to the changes around them. Rather than wait, they proactively moved year after year to better icebergs that would suit their colony and its evolving needs. Change was now also part of their culture. Here is a review of the change management process that the penguins used. We can all learn something from this. Think about these steps and how they work for your clever penguins. They can help you embrace constant change and keep you ahead of your melting iceberg.